Hey fam, okay, I just gotta say it. I just gotta say it. Given the just stratospheric entrance of Vice President Kamala Harris into the presidential campaign, and she has now secured enough delegates to become the nominee, you're gonna look real crazy being on the other side of that line, particularly as a person of color, but really as anyone who claims to have any connection to the culture. You're going to look real weird and real lonely on that side. The door needs to close behind Amber. And she looked crazy over there. But shut the door behind her. You really are going to look crazy being on that side, given the cultural phenomenon of Vice President Kamala Devi Harris. She's about to make history. She's about to become the first woman president. She brings together the African American community, the AAPI community, younger people. She is a whole meme. And I'm going to explain to y'all the fall of the coconut tree is a whole West Indian thing. She brings together all of the aspects of the culture. HBCUs, she's a Howard graduate. The Divine Nine, she's an AKA. She is a woman of color extraordinaire. She would be the first, person from HBCU, regular real world, to be president of the United States, in addition to being the first woman president, in addition to being the first black woman president, in addition to being the first AAPI president. She's bringing it all. And very importantly, she will be the first woman president after the fall of Roe v. Wade. A woman who brings women back to power after having our power stripped from us by 6 far right wingers on the Supreme Court, including one woman who turned on us. Baby, this is a cultural moment. Don't be on the wrong side of history. Don't find yourself on that lonely side, because you're going to look real crazy over there with Kid Rock.
Well, Joyless Reed, I'd hate to tell you, but I don't think people are listening to you. And if you don't believe me, I've got a lot to show y'all. All right, so kick back, relax. I might even have to make a part 2 for this video. I mean, I got so much evidence to back up what I'm about to say. It's crazy. And some of the stuff I didn't even save because I had so much. I was like, yeah, this video is going to be way too long. Well, Joyless Reed, there is a trend going on. And I'd hate to tell you, but people aren't buying your BS. It's not going to be lonely on this side of the political aisle. As a matter of fact, it'll be quite the opposite. Case in point. There's one. Okay? I'm not going to... I'm a true American woman. I won't vote for Kamala Harris. I'm a true black American woman. I will not be voting for Kamala Harris. I'm an African American, and I'm not voting for Kamala. I'm a true black American woman. I will not be voting for Kamala Harris. I'm a true black American woman. Y'all get it. I'm not going to keep reading it because it's the same line. Uh-huh. Yep. 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 So as you guys saw there are a lot of black women who are not voting for Kamala. Now, if that wasn't enough evidence for you, I've got quite a number of videos. I'm going to show you guys a few of these, and maybe I'll make a part 2 to this video because I don't want it to be crazy long, but here you go.
Black folks, I'm begging you. If Kamala Harris is going to be the Democratic nominee, do not vote for her just because she's black. She does not really claim her black side except for when she wants votes. She's always pulling out her little, they not like us, and yeah, girl, and all this other AAVE because she wants the black vote. Do not be fooled by her. She is not authentic, and she only wants to be in office because she wants power. She wants the inside, perks of being the president, which is money, immunity, and whatever else comes with it. I beg of you, do your research when it comes to Kamala, and do your research when it comes to Trump, and don't just listen to the media.
Would you guys like another one? Because there's more.
There's no possible way anybody gonna vote for Kamala Harris. They shouldn't even call her Kamala. They should call her Karen. Fuck out of here. We don't want you in office. Take your ass back to.
There's more.
Dear black men, please remain strong. There's going to be a pressure on us to vote Democratic and for us to endorse Kamala Harris. Do not fall for the symbolism. Do not fall for the chucks and pearls. As black men, our vote is highly needed. And there's already talk about black men can't be trusted to vote for Kamala Harris. Well, you're exactly right. We're not falling for the you're not black if you don't vote for Joe Biden. We're going to logically make an informed decision. Kamala Harris has already went on record saying she would not pass any bills or laws that would directly benefit African Americans. So black men, let's be very careful. Let's be able to deal with the criticism. Let's be able to deal with being called sellouts. Let's be able to deal with being called racist. Because right now, the Democratic Party needs our vote for Kamala Harris to be president. And they're already saying we can't be trusted. Well, you're right. We can't be trusted. We're going to make an informed decision. Kamala Harris, sit down. What are you willing to do for the black race other than falsely represent us as a black woman with chucks and pearls in your sorority? Black men, it's finna get hard. We are under attack, but we must remain strong.
Yeah, I hate to tell you, Joyless Reed, but I don't think y'all tactics are going to work. And let me tell y'all something. Mark my words. They're going to ratchet that kind of stuff up. And they're going to use the black talking heads, the Abby Phillips, the Joy Reids, right? They're going to use those folks on national television to try to shame black people into voting for Kamala. Watch. You already just saw Joyless Reed do it. That's just the beginning. And not only that, but they're going to start calling Trump racist for criticizing Kamala. I guarantee it's going to happen. Guarantee it. Those two things are going to happen. It's all they have. They know that Kamala is not going to be good enough to beat Trump. But they had to put somebody else in there because Biden's gap was widening versus Trump, right? Trump was just pulling far away. Even with all the polls that have been done recently, that they have Trump versus Kamala, Trump's still leading. Now the gap has closed a tiny bit, which I expected, and I think I said that in a previous video. I expected, or maybe I was just having a conversation with someone, but I expected the gap to close a little bit just because it's a new person. But I don't expect it to close completely, which it hasn't. Trump still has a comfortable lead, and I expect him to widen that gap as we get closer to the election, the same way he was widening it versus Biden. Now, do I think he'll pull away from Kamala as fast as he was pulling away from Biden recently? No, that's not going to happen. But I do think that lead is going to slowly grow as we get closer to the election. But yeah. We ain't buying it. We ain't buying it. You know, dad is Jamaican and half Indian. Her mother is Indian, which there's no problem with being Indian, right? But don't claim to be black only when it benefits you. And then every other time, like before she was vice president or ran for president, she always claimed to be Indian. Now all of a sudden she's a black woman. Nice try. Not gonna work. But as always, y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.